Hello, gorgeous, gorgeous earth signs. Thank you for joining me here at the Oracle of the Feather Crown Tree. I am delighted to be doing your monthly sacred directions reading with me. So, if you would like to book a personal reading, please feel free to do so. You can find my website listed below to get you there. There's some strong energy coming off these cards just at the get-go, which I'm not surprised. I feel like there's like a lot of that solid energy that you really hold here. So we will be reading your center card first, which is going to be representing your will, and then each position around it, each direction, represents one of the elements. So we'll go through all those as well. So let's see here. It feels very dense, so I feel like intellectually you may have been processing like a lot of information, or just something where it's almost like if your thoughts could have weight, they'd be extremely heavy and dense right now. There's a very like compacted energy there. So I feel like you've been doing some healing by working with your spirituality a little bit. You may be exploring things that help you release some of this dense energy that you're feeling right now, and just help you kind of empty out temporarily. I feel like there is also a desire to connect with a feminine quality here through this practice, maybe a mother energy. And I feel like you're shameless about it, like you really enjoy showing up in this energy and being in it. It kind of frees you from a lot of constraints that you may have imposed upon yourself. And I feel like you do this day and night in a way. Like you might take breaks throughout the day and also at night, where you just have been developing a routine where you just take time out to check in with nothing in a way, just time for meditation or prayer or something like that. Or just taking a time out. And it brings kind of like your own secret joke or something. Like there's a little bit of self-humor involved in this. It at least helps to alleviate the seriousness of life for you. And I think that you also enjoy parts of what's been codified into what you're exploring as well. That there's still some mystery there. There's a lot to explore there. And you may spend a little bit of time indulging in that and trying to decipher what seems cryptic and embedded in symbolism. And that may be why you're praying too, is to try to negotiate that, what you can obtain here physically through really a lot of dense information, and what you can obtain through connecting just as your own vessel, as a kind of transmitter and a receiver of information. Fun. I feel like you're enjoying this. Okay, so I'm going to look at your position of fire, which is also about your spirituality. It can be about what you're passionate about. I feel that there is this area with your spirituality where it's kind of going into a zone that's tipping on getting too serious, too dark, too intense, too much authority about it. And it's kind of exceeded exploring phase into becoming almost dogmatic, I want to say, about some things. And you really feeling empowered by that and feeling like you hold certain truths. You're in the know. And you're kind of fearlessly taking charge of this in this position. I want to say this has appeared somewhere else for you. Or at least I think it was the Virgo reading. I haven't done all the monthlies yet for Scorpio season. But this kind of energy came out. And it came out where it's like you're not aware that you're appearing like this. Like you're just kind of going about your business, following things as you need to, as it feels right. And in your sense of integrity and what you feel is just normal, it appears otherwise to other people. So you may just want to heed that a little bit. And it could be coming out in like your energy and what you really, like the vibe behind everything could have a level of almost threatening energy to it in how it's perceived by other people. And you may also be kind of spooked yourself. You may be getting into areas where, it's like, I'm hearing like danger zone, like these are heavy energies to be interacting with. So please tread lightly. Okay, so now I'm going to your emotional realm here. So yeah, initially I saw this rainbow come out, and I know in the past few months you've had a lot of rainbows, and I was thinking, oh, fantastic, another rainbow. But as I'm reading this, it feels like that energy is kind of behind you. You're not really paying attention. It's available, but you're not, engaging with the rainbow that's around you. Instead, you're seeing the fire and the areas that are maybe have more of this energy, that are a little bit more destructive feeling, more transformative, but for you they feel destructive. I feel like you're really emptied out emotionally. There's not a lot there. I get this feeling of kind of like a skeletal feeling, a remnant, a vacated vessel, a soulless vessel. So not sure what's going on there for you. And I feel like you've kind of turned your back on everything that's bright and calm and happy and sweet, and you're just overly, like, almost to where like you vacated, like the energies were so strong that it almost like burned you out of your vessel, where you're no longer even present because it just, was too much. It like evaporated you in a way from like the soul from the vessel. What's going on here? Our earth signs? What is going on here? I always trust, though, that these are energies that move, and it's involved in a cycle. So this is just always for your highest good. Especially like the more that you traverse, like the deeper that you go, the bigger the risks that you take, usually the more you're going to get out of something. So I feel like you're kind of in that area where you've really pushed yourself, and you've gone beyond your limits, and you are, I think, in the midst of a pretty big transformation here. Okay, I'm Now looking at your earth position, representing anything physical, your body, your surroundings. I want to hear that you're like in a happy partnership or something here, that you have this happy domestic life going on. But I'm not necessarily believing it, so maybe that's what you want. That's what it is, yeah. Like you want a very happy domestic life, but you may not necessarily have it. Some of you may. But if you don't, it's like that's what you want, and you're really looking for your kind of twin, your equal partner, something that feels very familiar, someone very similar to you. You don't want to have a lot of conflict. You want to be in agreement with this person. You want to share a lot of the same values. And there's this expectation, I think, there that this will invigorate you and create a lot of life for you. A lot of energy for you in this environment. I hear you may be preparing your environment for this as well, for this energy to enter. And kind of keeping yourself ready for this too, physically. Okay, so in your position of air, this is dealing with communication for the most part. I see you kind of cowering and buried under something that's become like a beast. I feel like you've created a beast, like it's more than you can handle. It's too much. It's overbearing. It's like too much thought and too much structure. And at first take, I was hearing like it's overbearing, but I also hear like you're kind of bowing down to it, like you've created something larger than life, or you're adhering to something larger than life, something that you admire, and you put yourself in a very lowly position in comparison to maybe this authoritative system, some sort of thought system, something that you communicate with. And again, I get this energy that gets into this a little bit. It's like, oh, and I got this in the Virgo reading too. I haven't done the other earth signs, I don't think, yet. I did Taurus. I haven't done Capricorn. But there's something about how it's changing you in a way that isn't for your best interest in a way. It's like it's not manifesting in a way that makes you, it's like I want to say like physically beautiful, but I feel like that's wrong. It's sort of like there's like an ugliness about it though, like, but it's like because of the energy of it, it's making you appear ugly. And I wouldn't normally associate you with this energy. I mean, you're an earth energy. You're like a goddess energy, as far as, mastering the physical. So, yeah, there's just, I want to say something going on with spirituality and thought, maybe, in the mixing of those two realms that may really have a hold on you right now. And you may find yourself a little bit out of sorts with all of your interaction with this. And like I said that at the beginning, I get a lot of dense, heavy energy off of this. I don't necessarily feel like it's all in all like horrible or anything. But I do feel like it's rife with like self-conflict and self-transformation. The energy in and of itself, I think, is fine. It's just your relationship to it and how it affects you seems to be what kind of goes askew here. But I'm trusting that it's for your best interest. Things are not always easy. Sometimes they have to get worse before they get better. And you may just be really going through something right now. And I hope that if it's difficult for you, that you're also able to find that self-love, trust, and patience to go through this, because I almost feel like it's a birthing process. Like, it's really difficult, but once you get there, once you get beyond this phase, I do think that you will be in a better place, and you will find yourself achieving something that was difficult to do, but I think will have some worth for you. Okay, we're going to end it there. Thank you so much, Earth signs, and I am sending you so many blessings and love. Please take care.